The Sonic Movie Show is a weekly podcast that you can find on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, and YouTube. Just search for The Sonic Movie Show and give us a like wherever you listen. How's it going, friends? This is episode 27 of The Sonic Movie Show, the only show that's about Sonic news, and occasionally the Sonic movie news. My name is Ethan. With me here is Devin.
God, not nearly enough aliens.
Alright, so what quote is that from?
Can you guess? It's Eggman, but can you guess what Sonic-related media?
Sonic-related media?
It's not related. I guess it is a Sonic video game.
It's a Sonic game.
Sonic Colors.
Okay.
I guess there's aliens in it. I didn't play it.
Yeah, what takes place in space.
Some Sonic fan. So
I'm just going to make that part where you're confused about a Sonic game, which is the whole episode.
Mm.
But yeah, today is a lucky number 27 of the Sonic Movie Show.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. So we're gonna die. That's what you're saying.
What do you mean we're gonna die?
That's a 27 curse.
What's the 27 curse?
All like those singers died.
At 27?
The Doors singer there, Jim Morrison. Yeah, he died at 27. Hold up. I need to get the list here. It's a thing.
I didn't
27
know there was
Club. 27 Club.
Damn. Well, we're not 27 years old. We're only 27 episodes. And we skipped a lot of weeks.
Yeah, there's a whole Wikipedia page. There's a Wikipedia page. Everyone who's died at 27.
Wow.
All these famous people. So yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, okay, so not only are we not 27 years old, we're also not even famous.
Jimi Hendrix.
Maybe he died at 27?
Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse.
That I knew Kurt Cobain died.
Jim Morrison, yep. Janis Joplin.
Really?
Yeah. So
what about Jimmy Neutron?
I don't think he's 27 yet. He was definitely he definitely was 6 when we were 10. So I think he's definitely younger than us.
Sonic's 27.
He is. Shit.
He's over 27.
Oh,
right?
No. Oh, is he good
1991.
Did he survive?
He's 29. Damn. Sonic will forever be older than us.
That's unfair. But I guess...
And he's never learned. Has he? He's never learning.
He's never learned. No.
Mario learns all the time. Mario takes up new jobs all the time. This is the 35th anniversary of Super Mario Brothers, but it is preceded by the arcade game Donkey Kong, which is 3 years older.
So
Donkey Kong character. Older. Well, Donkey Kong and Mario.
No, I mean,
introduced the same.
I'm not
game.
saying when they were released. I'm just saying the
character's age.
Yeah,
he's a cartoon character. Literally, when people ask Miyamoto what Mario's last name is, he just says his full name is Mario, just because he doesn't care. And Luigi's last name is also Mario. That's why they're the Mario Brothers. Mm-hmm. Like he just doesn't care. But it'd be like saying how old is Mickey
Mario
Mouse?
Is like 32.
I would say so. There was a funny era of Nintendo PR, like wordsmithing or whatever you want to call it, where Mario's official title is Adventurer. Like they dropped he's not a plumber anymore. Because he's a plumber, right?
That's start dressing as one then.
No, I mean he's got overalls. His pants aren't going to fall down.
Would you go hiking? On. You wouldn't go like hiking or something in overalls, unless you had like more of the heavy duty ones. But you must be like going through some weeds.
Mario just jumps over the weeds. Mm. Sonic has to run through the weeds.
Maybe we'll find out how old he is in the Mario movie when that comes out.
Yeah, isn't that like 2 years from now? I thought it was next year.
I think it's 2 years. I think we looked it up one day, and I think
insane.
It's 2 years. We're getting Monster Hunter.
Than I thought.
Getting Monster Hunter. We forgot about that one.
And I would have expected Mario to be sooner because this is supposed to be Mario's big year,
and Sonic's big year.
Well, yes, but Mario actually has things that we know of like this year besides, I guess, the Sonic movie. But like Universal Studios opening up Super Nintendo World, which is 95% Mario based in Singapore and Tokyo. The Tokyo 2020 Olympics' official mascot is Mario.
Well,
and there were all those rumors the past couple days, and they seem very credible. that there's going to be a lot of Mario remasters coming out this year. Like, this is Mario's big year. So that's why I'm surprised that, like, no, and the movie's 2 years from now.
But speaking of big years, wasn't Sonic supposed to be having a big year? What happened to that? We've talked about it before.
It's funny. January 20th of 2020, this year, they were like, this could be a big year for Sonic. Obviously, the movie's coming out. It's going to be great. You're all going to like it. We're all going to like it. It's going to make us a lot of money. And, you know, we're going to be announcing a lot of things. And we're going to do this on the 20th of every month. And yes, this announcement is our January 20th. But yeah, the 20th of every month is going to have a Sonic announcement.
For this year.
And February, like, had a re-release of a game, but there was nothing to announce. That was already announced. It just happened to come out that day. And nothing happened in March 3rd, 20th. So, granted, we have coronavirus. Maybe that could have changed something. But, like, what would they not announce? Here's a fun distraction. Well, we're not going to announce that.
Well, you know? The Sonic movie just got released on digital on March 31st. So it's not the 20th. But it is coming out on Blu-ray and 4K Ultra HD on May 19th. So why couldn't they just done May 20th? Just to say, hey, that's the Sonic news.
What day of the week is that? When do...
May 19th?
May 19th is a Tuesday.
Yes.
Is that usually when we get DVD releases?
I have no idea. I mean, when's the last time you bought a DVD day one?
Day one? I know a lot of people that bought Star Wars movies when they came out immediately.
I don't think I've ever bought a DVD day one. If I did, I would have ordered it on Amazon, and then I didn't think anything of it, of being like, oh, it comes out on a Friday.
I'm trying to think of a movie where I'm like, I love this so much, I need to get it the day it comes out. And to be quite honest, I say that as if I was never going to have one, but I wanted to buy Knives Out as soon as it came out, because Best Buy had a steelbook of it that made it look like a mystery novel. But I
heard if you flipped the cover to it, it revealed who the killer was. I saw that.
Yeah.
I thought that was really dope.
Huh.
But Sonic came out on digital 2 days ago, 31st. So that's a Tuesday. Wow. So maybe it's a Tuesday thing.
Do we need to re-review the thing? What is the bit rate on the Amazon Prime version compared to the?
Well, I know there's deleted scenes that people have been talking about, but I'd rather wait till we get our hands on.
Yeah,
I know both of us were going to get the Steelbook, right?
Yeah.
It has, I think I saw it has Jim Carrey on the back.
Yep, Sonic on the front.
I'm like, that's cool. That's cool.
Steelbooks are kind of my thing. I'm a big video game collector, as you know. I have 3 spreadsheets open right now about my collection. No, sorry, only one. But it's a big shakeup, all right? Changing it from favorites list to chronological release dates, all right? It's a big move for me. It's a lot of commitment. But I like collecting video games. But I've never bought movies. I bought them digitally to watch if I needed to, but I never wanted to have a DVD collection. You know what I mean? Or Blu-ray.
I'll buy Blu-rays that I just know I like this movie. Or it's I got Hereditary on Blu-ray. And I'm like, I love that film. I saw it on sale, and I'm like, you know what? Sure, support the cause.
Was I there with you when you bought that?
Yeah, I think we got that Black Friday. Hereditary, yes.
That's right. But now I'm okay, I'm going to collect some movies. I would like them to be the 4K versions. It only makes sense that way. And you know what? Video games, what I love about collecting video games is that the spines all match, the branding all matches, the cases all match, right? I like that uniformness. It's a very stupid collecting-ism, right? But DVDs and Blu-rays, they all do different things, and it's just so annoying, right? Steelbooks, on the other hand, are all the same. So I decided, I'm going to start collecting steelbooks of the movies I 100% absolutely love and would want to own it. I'm not just going to, I like this movie, I'll buy. I just don't want to spend that money on that. I'd rather spend it on collecting video games. So, I bought, Best Buy had a sale online of their steelbooks. Perfect timing. And I got the best Star Wars movie and the best Marvel movie 4K steelbook. This is definitively hands down. This is why I got them. Obviously, so I'm not going to make you guess. But yes, it is Last Jedi, and it is Captain America, the Winter Soldier.
Of course.
It's interesting. Star Wars has a bonus disc, but Captain America doesn't.
I have I think the 4K Blu-ray one. I don't have a steelbook of Last Jedi, but I have which comes with 2 discs, I think. But I think one of them is just the DVD one. But I think it has extra features on it. So
these don't come with DVDs. That just has the 4K and the regular Blu-ray, but the
I meant 4K and Blu-ray.
Okay.
So does it have extra features then, or is it just?
Let me look at. Well, that's the problem with steelbooks is that there's no information printed on the backs because they want to be artsy. Let's see the bonus disc. Nope, it just has a picture of Rian Johnson.
What if it just said bloopers? It's just like a 3.5-hour long bloopers.
Oh my god! Just Mark Hamill messing up lines.
Yeah, and he's like you find out
he accidentally busts into a Joker accent or voice.
But all the bloopers are just him. Like it's not even any of the other actors. You're like, okay, where's Adam Driver going to come into this?
Yeah.
And like it's just him messing up, and he's like, fuck, shit. Fuck, shit. And it's just for 3 hours, just him swearing.
The only other steelbooks I have for movies, and I guess TV shows, is I do own the original trilogy of Star Wars on steelbook Blu-ray, but it is obviously the special edition, whatever. And obviously, because we watched it together, I have the first 3 Pokemon movies on one Blu-ray steelbook, and it is the ugliest case imaginable. Like, pick a color for each of those movies to represent each of those movies, then add, a color for each of the games that they're based on, and, just segment the steelbook into those colors. It's just awful. It's disgusting. It's gross. But I'm slowly going to get there. I'm going to start collecting steelbooks of movies that I, will stand on a hill for, saying that, yes, this is one of my favorites.
You know what thing I wanted? Speaking of, steelbooks, the Criterion Collection's Showa Godzilla. Dude, I want it so bad, but it's like $100-something, and I'm like, will I actually watch most of these? No, because there's a lot of trash.
But it is Godzilla a cool thing just to have.
Because I've read that they have a little thing about each one, and there's certain they have artwork that someone did for each film, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. But I always see it on Amazon, I have it on my wish list, and it always tells me when it's on sale, and I'm like, one day I'll get one. I'll get this set, and then I can display it somewhere. Because most of the movies in that era, obviously the OG Gojira films on there, and that's cool. But I already have that on DVD.
Yeah.
I guess I could get it on I guess that would be Blu-ray, right? 4K. But
4K DVD. It's 20 discs for an hour.
But most of them on there are great if I had a kid around to be like, hey, this is what I watched when I was a kid, and. Yeah. But most of them are I
feel like that's one of the big reasons why people have kids is so that they can imprint the things no one gives a shit about that they like.
I'd rather have the Hesse series. That's the 90s Godzilla movies, I think, on something like that, because those are the ones that I've really liked as a kid and still like. I think the storyline is a lot better than Showa, because Showa was it started off as Godzilla's bad, then it turns to Godzilla is a cool children-loving bully hunting monster. There's literally a movie where it's about a kid getting bullied, and he channels his inner Godzilla to fight back.
There was a tweet by the Hard Drive on Twitter, an Onion style parody thing, but it's supposed to about video games. That said, a giant monster attack leaves 37 dead, 240 wounded, and one Power Ranger learning a valuable lesson about peer pressure.
Yes, 100%. That was the 70s, man. Or it would be the 60s, actually. Late 60s, early 70s. But that's where Ultraman and all that, that's where that stems from as well. But yeah.
Yeah, Kojima really loves Ultraman.
Ultraman's dope, dude.
There is one steelbook set that I want to buy, but it's a lot of money, similar to your Godzilla Showa era collection. And not getting it is what got the thing that's in your home right now. Avatar: The Last Airbender had a steelbook set where each season was its own steelbook, and the covers all matched in a row to form this big picture. I'm like, oh, I want it so much, but it was well over $100 on Amazon or whatever. I'm like,
that's tough.
I don't have the money. You know what I mean? So I ended up buying just the regular Blu-ray set.
If you're making $100K a year, you're like, shit.
If I'm making $100K a year, I'm buying way more things for my collection. I'm buying all the PS3 games. Yeah.
I've been looking at like a MIDI controller there, and like that's $119, and I'm like,
yeah,
I'll probably still get it at some point, but I'm waiting for that government check. But I'm just like anything over like anything past like $60 to me, I'm just like I don't know. Anything like media based at $60 or more, I'm like,
yeah,
how much hours can I get out of this? But I think it's my college. That's like from me from college. Like I never bought video games in college just because I was like
a loser. What?
Yes. Well, I just had no money.
Yeah. Well.
So I'm like, do I want to spend $60 in a game I might play for 2 hours?
Yeah. I will say this, though. I don't care what the price is on this. When it finally happens, a 4K Steelbook set of the extended editions of Lord of the Rings,
oh my gosh,
I will buy those.
I'm there with you, dude.
I will buy.
Best fantasy
like
movies.
I see the extended. I own the extended editions on DVD, as do you, right? Amazing, right? And I see the Blu-ray set of them. It's always on sale on Amazon Prime Day and Black Friday, and it's always cheap enough. I'm like, yeah, that's like almost an impulse purchase for the value that it is, right? It might be like $30, but still, like, that's worth it. That's well worth it, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. But like, they're not on 4K yet. I want the extended editions on 4K, and I would love them, obviously, in a collector's steelbook.
I have them all on DVD, but one of these days I'll probably turn them on.
And I'm like, I've been waiting, like, on watching them again because I just want to see them in a nice, crisp 4K.
It's just see Frodo's beautiful face.
Instead, we're gonna get that stupid Amazon Prime retelling series. Are you excited for that?
I totally forgot that was a thing until you just mentioned it.
I love that, like, they have to always call it Amazon Prime's Lord of the Rings, because if you just say Lord of the Rings on Amazon Prime, people are going to assume it's the movies.
Yeah.
Those movies are perfect. Don't remake Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Honest to God.
I still stand by it. That is the best fantasy film. I don't think there'll ever be a better fantasy film. Like, especially based off a book. Like, some people might say Harry Potter. No. Harry Potter trash. Lord of the Rings, great. All right?
Compared to Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter is dumpster juice, yeah. What about Chronicles of Narnia? Those movies were great. No.
Didn't they only make 2 books or 3? How many Chronicles of Narnia movies
there are 9 books, 9 or 7, and half of the books, in no particular order, are about the same group of kids. Pretty sure they made movies for all of those books.
I feel like we could reboot that. Chronicles of Narnia movies. Or like make that into like a Netflix series.
Or HBO. Kind of like his Dark Materials. They tried making the Golden Compass,
which I thought was in Narnia because I saw the polar bear.
Those are good books, and that's a good HBO show. I still have my HBO thing. I haven't canceled it because
you should watch Chernobyl. Still say it.
There's a lot of things.
It's only 3 episodes. It's 3 hours.
The only thing I've used HBO to watch, besides when that show season ended in like December, was Aquaman. So
I mean, yeah, they'll throw in a movie on there, and I'm like, oh, I didn't see this in theaters, but I'll watch it now.
Yeah,
definitely watched a couple.
Yeah.
Like I watched Jumanji.
I need to catch up on Curb.
Watched Jumanji on there the one time. I'm like, huh,
really?
That was fun. Jumanji.
Yeah, and then that I guess third Jumanji movie just came and went, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like that. I guess it's technically the second one. If we're
it was around the
90s,
like a couple weeks before Sonic, I think, if I remember correctly.
No, that was. Oh wait,
it was a couple.
No. That was in the fall. That was like December.
No, I'm thinking it's January. Doesn't really matter, but yeah, it came and went. That's how much we don't know because it just came and went. We don't even know what month it was. But speaking of Blu-ray stuff or collecting things, if there was one movie like set piece or like
Set piece.
Like a set, or like some sort of collectible that like a prop that you could have. So it's like a one of a kind thing. Like, what one would you want?
Oh.
Like, I want Indiana Jones's hat. Like that, and that's his hat. You know what I mean? Like, no one else has it. And as a replica, it's the one they used on set.
Yeah, you get tricky, though, because I'm sure for a lot of things, like Captain America's shield, they probably made a bunch of those.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're tossing them. But, like...
But let's say that you got the one that they used an Iron Man there,
Well,
what was your dream? I guess, like, maybe I don't think about this often, but I was just... When we were talking about it... This is my topic that I was thinking about when we were talking about collecting things earlier.
Well... I know a few things that would be cool. I don't know if they would be my dream. If they ever made a Kingdom Hearts movie, then I would take the Keyblade. But instead I just have a foam one. Whatever. I would take Sting. Speaking about Lord of the Rings, I would take the sword.
My uncle has a couple of Lord of the Rings swords replicas.
Really?
I had the Urukai one. I got to hold it. That shit is heavy. Granted, I was like 10 when I held that, so maybe it's not as heavy as I remember.
Or I guess maybe the Dark Knight's Batman suit. Maybe. I mean the one cool like movie collectible that I always see people talk about is Jaws' remaining carcass. That robotic shark never survived.
I'm gonna change it up for you.
Even filming, but.
How about this? That like, okay, let's say you wanted that. You can have it like in the condition it should have been in. So that way you can like, I want Luke Skywalker's lightsaber, like the OG one.
Yeah, but like they did effects to make it look cool in those films. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it doesn't. I maybe his outfit.
I'd pick
maybe Han Solo's outfit. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't think about Darth Vader. Yeah, no, I would go with the helmet for Darth Vader. I take that back. Yeah, I would go with Darth Vader's.
Or the
I'm not tall enough.
Helmet?
I'm like half Darth Vader's height, so I can't take the.
I wasn't gonna wear it. I was just be like, I have it displayed in like.
What are you talking about? You get to go Halloweening again
with the official Darth Vader used suit. Damn. Stunning.
Also, if they ever make that Metal Gear Solid movie, I want his suit. I want his bandana. I want his SOCOM. The Mario movie. Oh, the Sonic movie. I want all those rings because then it can teleport me everywhere. No. No, I never really thought about like a movie like because also some of these movies they'll actually make the like Harry Potter's wand as a collectible or whatever that you can buy. I obviously don't want that, but I don't know.
I'll give you a stick on the ground. Tell you it's Hermione's wand.
Yeah,
has unicorn hair in it.
Cap's shield would be great. Honest to God.
Imagine that on your wall, like above a fire pit.
Yeah, that would be dope. That'd be real fucking dope. So would Sting. So would Darth Vader's helmet. Oh, you have it positioned in a way near the fireplace so that the flames reflect on the skull or on the helmet.
Speaking of skulls, get the crystal skull from Indiana Jones.
Knowledge was their treasure.
The boat,
the skull from Hamlet.
The skull. I want the. I guess that counts. You want the original skull from the original play, play of Hamlet from 1600.
Okay, let's pretend right now you could go back in time and steal one Shakespeare prop. How much do you think that would be worth if you could prove it?
If you have him like sign the top of it.
No, not signed, but like it would be worth billions, right?
I would.
If you went back and
the theater,
you know what I mean?
Theater people would just open up their wallets if you told them.
Although, quite literally, if you could go back in time and steal any one Holy Grail item, you would steal the Holy Grail.
Okay.
That is literally, we call that like the unobtainable ultimate collecting thing is the Holy Grail, you know? Because the original collectors collected religious artifacts, you know? Yeah. And the Holy Grail was one they could never find.
I was going to say the boat from Apocalypse Now that they're on. Can I have that entire boat?
Star Trek Enterprise?
Star Trek
An X-Wing?
Yeah,
Fuck it, if we're going big, I want the Death Star.
You want the? Well, that probably wouldn't be big because that was just a little set piece. So that'd be kind of cool to have. Still.
Ooh, actually, you know what? Yeah.
I think they blew that shit up, though.
I guarantee those exist on Skywalker Ranch somewhere. Guarantee it.
Millennium Falcon, the interior, like have that turned into your office somehow.
Yeah, but you can just go to Disney World and experience that.
But you can have it at your home, at your
See,
leisure.
but this is also my fear. If you might become desensitized to how cool it is, you know?
Yeah.
If it's like literally
That's
like
why
your
I
living
think
space.
I think you have to pick something small. Like I can't pick Noah's Ark. I'm living here now.
The Golden Snitch.
The golden. Oh my. We shit on Harry Potter way too much on this show for whatever reason. Man.
Because he's a fascist. He snitches on people.
I mean, I hate to go back to Godzilla, but like
I want the piece of plywood. I want the piece of driftwood that they killed Leonardo DiCaprio with in Titanic.
Oh my!
That's what I want. I want that
the
hang up on my wall.
iceberg from Titanic.
Ooh, something from Alien would be cool.
You can get
because they made that. Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's what I was gonna say. I'll get a Godzilla suit, like King Ghidorah or something,
or like one of the eggs, or the face hugger.
Have that on your wall.
Yeah.
As soon as people walk in, that's the first thing they see. They're like,
I have it on a thing where I press like a button on the ground, and like it's on a pole that jets out of the wall, like towards the person.
Trying to think of any weapons. Like, is there a gun that someone had? Oh, I want the flamethrower.
John Wick.
I want the flamethrower
from Alien.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I want his flamethrower.
Oh yeah,
it's a good flamethrower.
Han Solo's blaster would be cool.
That is an iconic blast, like gun.
Yeah.
Vin Diesel's AK-47 or whatever he has, and Tommy,
yeah.
His Tommy gun.
Honest to God, his muscle car I would love.
Oh yeah, his from the first couple of Fast.
It was his dad's car, and he never wanted to finish it. Right?
I wonder if he owns that car in real life. Just like
he owns the franchise, so
just like Keanu Reeves owns the motorcycle from the second Matrix.
Really?
That one at Trinity's driving on the highway there. He still owns that with his.
He owns a motorcycle company.
Yeah, they have that company take care of it and stuff because they said obviously they had to use it for the film, but he said it runs fine, and he says they just keep care of it. I'm like, that's kind of cool. The horse from John Wick 3.
The horse from Neverending Story that drowns in the swamp.
Oh my. Well, there you go. You can get the dragon thing there.
Yeah. What was it? Puppy dog dragon or something?
Yeah.
I'm a luck dragon. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Trying to think of movie props. I mean, there's plenty of classic '80s films that have props to be like, oh, I want the map from Goonies, or I want a battering from Batman '89, or
the 5 bottles from.
I want one of the Gremlins from Gremlins.
The 5 bottles from the Warriors. Warriors come out to play.
Remember when decades later Rockstar made the Warriors game?
Oh yeah,
PS2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
It was like a prequel. I would take Ark of the Covenant from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty cool. I open it up and I melt.
I feel like Indiana Jones has a lot of great props. Anything Harrison Ford's in, I feel like has a great prop, except for Call to the Wild.
The Crystal Skull. I mean, no, there's the man that was the CGI dog. You get to take him home. The ball gag from Pulp Fiction. The Gimp ass. or Kill Bill, the katana.
That is sick.
Or her pussy wagon car, which wasn't her car. She stole it.
We'll need a nice garage for that.
Knight Rider.
The tank from Fury.
The tank from Sucker Punch.
This is just turning into what reference can we make?
Yeah. The TV from The Ring.
Ooh, which one?
The original.
It's the Japanese one. The American one. I think we watched. That's the American one. This would be the American one.
Remember when they tried to bring that back?
Rings.
It just came and went.
Did we watch that one horror movie that's about the cell phone or something?
Yeah,
but it wasn't The Ring though. It was something completely different.
It was absolutely terrible. It was absolutely terrible.
That
was like our Halloween movie.
Yeah. Speaking of our Halloween movies, we watched the cloth that one kid wears or whatever, or the ghost wears in Paranormal Activity 4, 3,
4. You and I. So David and I saw 2, and then the three of us saw the first one.
We saw one in theaters. 3 or 4.
You're right, because they did the prequel one. That was 3.
Yeah, and then at one point the ghost wears a cloth, like a stereotypical ghost, and it was supposed to be scary, and I'm like, no, that's hilarious. That ghost's a troll.
That was the most forgettable movie I've ever seen.
That movie's trash. We were being those obnoxious kids back in the day of, like, laughing our asses off during the entire film. The goat from The Witch. Can I have a goat?
A Pokeball from Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
If they actually made any, I don't know.
I think there was physical ones, I'm sure.
They had to have.
It's not like that's something crazy to make.
Yeah. I mean, if they can make fucking Darth Vader's helmet, they can make a Pokeball. Doesn't need to open.
The vat of acid from Cloverfield Lane.
The vat of acid from Batman.
How many vat of acids can we get? Trying to think of other vat of acids.
I mean, the vat of acid that was a body called the Xenomorph in Alien.
The prop.
The space jockey from Prometheus.
I want the person on a spike from Cannibal Holocaust, which is a movie that no one should ever see.
Never saw it.
Don't.
Ooh, The Thing from The Thing.
That is... I want the dog one, because that one messed me up. But I like it. I like the design. Yeah, I feel like those are all good options. I think those are all good options to choose from.
Yeah, now I'm just really... But I don't have anyone that I would be... I guess it would be Darth Vader's helmet.
I'd pick a Godzilla suit of some sort. I'll take
yeah. But to be honest, I'd be more like... For video games, what prop from a video game I'd like to have like recreated perfectly,
like 3D printed.
Yeah, but like by the company, like I want it to be the official. This is the one. You know what I mean? And like, it's only Ethan
Link's
gets it.
Sword.
Yeah, the Master Sword. Looking at a whole bunch of video games right now. I don't know.
Blade.
The Buster Sword. Ooh. Oh, did I tell you that Europe and Australia are getting that game early, potentially? Yeah. And that Amazon sent me an email.
On Twitter already got it.
Yeah, Amazon sends me an email being like, hey, by the way, your copy's probably not going to come on launch day. I'm like, what the hell, man? It's in 10 days. What? Come on.
This is why it should be digital.
God.
Someone, I
might call out work when that game comes out.
Last of Us
Part 2
was delayed, right? And someone I follow on Twitter was talking about how, like this... is the game not finished or whatnot? And, like, it's more likely the fact that, this is a sales thing. And also the fact that maybe a game about a pandemic wiping out.
Well, that's what everyone's talking about Resident Evil. That game came out, or is coming out still. I don't know what's the release date on it, but yeah.
But then someone tweeted that person saying that, like, well, this is what happens when you have a game be exclusive to PlayStation. And I'm like... And I wrote to him like, "What?"
It's like their biggest game ever.
And I'm like, what does this have to do with that? And like, the person that tweeted it was like, "What does this have to do with anything? Like, it has nothing to do with exclusivity."
God damn it, Mario Kart! Why are you selling so much? You're only on one system.
Yeah, and then they started, and I tweeted, I'm like, that makes no sense. Or like, and then they responded to me being like, "Well, everything's digital now," and they're like, "And it's a monopoly," and I'm like, not everyone has internet. One, some people just want physical stuff, and it's not a monopoly. Just because one thing is, it'd be different if it was just PlayStation. That was it. That was the only system you could buy, and there was no more Mario. That'd be a monopoly.
Oh, damn!
All right,
but a bonus of that is that they have way more time to polish the game now. The other game Sony delayed was Iron Man VR, which I was actually excited for. So. Yeah, lots of. I mean, so we talked about how coronavirus has affected the film industry, but like lots of games are going to get delayed too. Games like Final Fantasy and Resident Evil are like early enough that they're fine, but like Last of Us was in May. You know what I mean? There are games that are coming out in June. Well, they hit.
I mean, I pre-ordered Last of Us. I only did the $5 pre-order, but I'm wondering if my pre-order is going to get canceled. I'm not going to get my $5 back because I'm sure there's some shit in there like that. Because I've heard that GameStop has done that before, where like if you cancel your pre-order and you put like full money down, they sometimes don't give you a refund.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I remember I pre-ordered Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep for the PlayStation Portable. Super excited for that game, right? Pre-ordered it, did the $5 down, then lost my voucher, my thing. Couldn't find it. Ended up getting it for Christmas from someone else in the family, but like my mom didn't know because she found the voucher and didn't tell me, and then bought it and gave it to me. So I was like, I had 2 copies of this game, and I'm like, sucks. I want a different game now. But that's the only time I've ever done that.
I mean, we both like things physical, but yeah, people always forget that like people don't have internet. But then I was starting to think, I'm like, but don't most games you have to download something online anyways now?
So yeah, I mean,
how does that work? Like if you live in like Wisconsin or something in the middle of nowhere, and you don't like some places still in the United States don't have internet. People forget that like internet is still actually a luxury thing.
And it should be a utility, especially now, considering the fact that lots of people need to work from home, Yeah,
or I mean, you have to apply to jobs now online.
Exactly.
So I guess that's what libraries are for at this point.
But they're closed.
But no, I mean, just in general, like I'm still surprised people get like up in arms when like they won't, like they're still going to get physical sales. Like a lot of people are just going to go buy the game or rent the game.
Yeah.
You can't rent a digital game, can you?
Ooh, no. Redbox must be fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Redbox is fucked. Huh. I never thought about that. Man, that's a movie thing. Damn. Yeah, no, I mean, they obviously delayed that, and just like other companies are probably going to be delaying their games because they'll just make more sales later. It's just like how the movies, before the theaters were closed, they were delaying them because people just aren't going to go,
Yeah.
So why intentionally take a loss that way? So I get it. I wonder how long that's going to be delayed till. It could maybe.
I think it'll come out this fall.
Well, yeah, because they don't want to commit.
I think it'll come out this fall.
Right before the PS5.
Then do you just make it PS5? No, all the pre-orders are PS4. You just have to maybe have 2 versions come out. You know what I mean?
It'll be playable on PS5, and I'm sure they might even do like PS5 super duper textures or whatever, but I don't think they'll make you pay for any PS5 upgrades. But if you remember back to 2013, The Last of Us came out 4 months before the PS4 came out. So like that was kind of their swan song, even though other games still obviously came out. Like Grand Theft Auto 5 came out like 1 month before. I
guess it could kind of be full circle then to have Last of Us be the tail end. I mean, you have Ghost of
Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah.
That's coming out in
Speaking
July?
about steelbooks, the steelbook about that game looks awesome. I think it's August. Or no, June?
July?
Summer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not as excited about that game.
I don't have enough time
because I don't really care about like
Friday, so I'm going to keep saying
Death
that till
Stranding
next
for 5 hours and then stopped, and I don't want that to be my history with that game.
Same.
But like, I don't want to start any of these games up because I completely bought on Amazon the deluxe edition of Final Fantasy VII Remake. That is going to be my game. So I don't want to commit to starting up Spider-Man again, or Death Stranding, or God of War, or Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm a bad PlayStation gamer.
Yeah, and like I feel like you're a big fan, but you don't finish any of them. Except for like Uncharted and Last of Us.
Yeah.
To be fair, at this point, have I played fully more PlayStation exclusive games?
You'd have to give a time frame because the answer would still be no. It's going to be me.
I'm saying like of the recent ones.
Fully, yes.
I Platinum Spider-Man.
Probably.
Platinum God of War. Played some. You probably played more Horizon Zero Dawn than me. I played maybe like 2 or 3 hours.
My brother apparently beat that game twice.
Damn. What was the other ones that came out recently?
Until Dawn, I never finished.
I beat that.
Ratchet and Clank, I never bought.
I didn't.
Uncharted
I didn't
4,
beat it,
Uncharted Lost Legacy.
My girlfriend's brother beat it for me.
Bloodborne, neither of us played Bloodborne.
I have it still, though. One of these days I might do it for like a one-day thing. Be like, I'm just going to play it for a day, and if it doesn't stick, good, fine. It's fine. I played it. I tried.
Infamous Second Son, Infamous First Light.
I played the first Infamous back in the day.
Knack 2. I platinumed Infamous 1. It was a good platinum.
Yeah, I played a lot of it until, I don't know why, like I think I was not bored.
Dude, they made it so cool. If you picked Evil and Infamous, the original Infamous, your final upgrade was that your lightning was black. That glowed red. It was so cool. But then that game also had like 1,000 collectible blast shards.
Oh,
and
God.
They popped up on your mini-map, and you need to collect them all. But that's fine, you know. There are blue circles on your mini-map. I can find them all. I spent 3 hours trying to find one of them. It was on the edge of their New York City type of city on a dock. So I would literally run around the coast of the city island, not see it because I didn't run down the dock. I spent 3 hours finding that.
It's like that one in Destroy All Humans there. It was underneath
the one
bridge.
That's underground?
Underneath the bridge or whatever. Yeah.
But, no, there was underground in their London area. There was one of the red ones.
It was either a bridge or like a tunnel. Subway tunnel or something like that. I don't remember.
Because you never had a reason to go back down there after beating that mission. So, like, if you didn't pick up that one thing, it would just pop.
Remember Destroy All Humans? We're getting a freaking new...
When does that come out?
Destroy All Humans podcast. We're making a Destroy All Humans podcast. Where is that? Come on.
I thought that game was supposed to be coming out
Come
already.
On.
THQ Nordic.
I know.
Destroy All Humans, PS4.
They freaking dropped the trailer with freaking Du Haas, and you got me all hyped. You combined two of my favorite things into one. And now what? Where is it? Where is it, Nordic? Have we heard anything? Because that was back in like March of last year. Because I remember it was
announced June 2019. When is it coming out?
Oh, that's right.
2020.
It was June because I was in Amsterdam for work. I remember being at the airport for 3 hours, bored, and I just saw on Twitter. I'm like, Ethan, Destroy All Humans? What? Got so excited.
Yeah, it's just the second quarter of the year. But it'll probably be delayed because of the thing.
PS5 exclusive.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be
That's a game we're going to platinum.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's for damn sure.
Please be co-op. Please be co-op. Please be co-op. Online co-op.
I mean, yeah, it had co-op, the original one, right? Or what am I thinking about? Just the second one.
I think the second one did.
Yeah, I know the second one did.
Destroy All Humans is awesome.
It is a C-grade video game.
Cult classic.
But it's a cult classic with the capital C. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was a straight-up prime example of a AA game. A game that does not have a AAA budget, does not have a AAA feel, but it's also not like a cash-in.
At least for when we were younger. And, of course, they're going to make it probably better now with... I'm hoping.
From what I gather, it is a straight remake with obviously modern graphics and probably improved controls. The voice acting is the same from the PS2.
Yes, dude.
They didn't re-record any lines.
Oh.
Yeah.
Crypto, man.
And then there's also that SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom remaster, which I never played that one.
I think I had it on PS2. I don't think I played it though.
I had one of them on PS2.
I don't remember.
And I remember, if I remember correctly, it was one of the blue disc ones that was a CD, because some PS2s couldn't, if they were slightly broken or whatever, couldn't read the CD-based PS2 games. The laser couldn't read it. And that was one of them. And I got the game because someone else couldn't play it, like their nephew couldn't play it. So they gave it to me. And I'm like, oh, thank you. SpongeBob. I like SpongeBob. But,
with the last 10 minutes here, do you want to just say what we've been watching or playing? 10, 15 minutes here?
I haven't watched anything. I've been editing podcasts, playing Apex Legends. I plan on getting you to finish Avatar Season 1 so we
halfway,
can...
I did Disc 1 of 2.
How many episodes though?
That's 10.
Okay. Well, you have the Blu-ray set. I literally got it the day I gave it to you, so I don't remember what it looked like. I believe it's 12 and 13 that were the big turnaround for me back in the day. So, but yeah, because I would like to start season 2. I'm still working on Mission Impossible. I watched Mission Impossible 3. That was J.J. Abrams' first film, 2006.
Good year.
That's honest to God, a really good film.
J.J. Abrams. I don't know how I feel about J.J. still. Every time, like, I sometimes like him, and other times I'm like...
He brought back Mission Impossible with a kind of a reboot. He brought Star Trek with a kind of a reboot. He brought Star Wars with a kind of a reboot. He ended Star Wars in a bad way.
I was gonna say, I don't like his Star Wars movies.
You didn't like Force Awakens?
I thought it was all right. I wasn't impressed. I was kind of like, this was safe.
But like, it did what it needed to do to
bring it was
Star
fine.
Wars
I did
back.
something saying I wasn't like, hell yeah, Star Wars is woo. I was
I was
cool.
for sure. And then The Last Jedi took it in a direction I wanted. It was like, all right, you had your return to form. Now let's actually examine what all of this means.
I don't know. I just feel like he's a great action movies cinematographer. I don't know how good of a storyteller he is.
He brought lens flares to the cinematographer's view. He gave Kojima the lens flare. All right. What have you been watching?
I'm trying to remember what's the last, like, when's the last time we recorded where we talked about what we watched? Because I'm trying to think.
It's like 2 weeks ago.
Did I mention I finished Community? I did that. I think I mentioned that 2 weeks ago. I finished Hunters on Amazon Prime with Al Pacino.
I heard that was good.
And I will be honest, I'm doing a disservice to myself. I have not seen many Al Pacino films. Like, I haven't seen Heat, The Godfather, Scarface.
You've never seen The Godfather? You've never seen Scarface?
No, I know. But I know everyone else has, and I feel like we need to do that at some point. It's they're long films though. But watch, like, in this series, like, dude, Al Pacino's a god for real.
Yeah,
like
it's his first TV show.
Really?
Right?
I don't know if he's done other.
I think it's his first TV show.
But no, I'm watching this and I'm like, this guy's phenomenal, and I'm like, now I know why. Now I see it, and I know I haven't seen Scarface or anything, but like, this guy, like, I believed everything, like, that he, like, it felt so, like, organic and real. Like, even like the way he looks at other characters in the thing, like, some people just go up there, read their lines, right? He's like the way he, like, it's like he's talking to you. It's crazy. I don't know how he does it.
He's acting.
He's acting. He's a fantastic actor. I see it now.
Yeah.
I see it now, but I highly recommend it. I don't know if there's going to be more seasons. I will say that the show overall I really liked, because it's weird. It took itself very seriously at moments, and other times it didn't. Obviously, this show's about hunting Nazis in the 70s, late 60s, 70s. And all the actors are good, but Al Pacino, like I said, is a god. But there's moments where, like, it'll cut away from, like, the main story to do, like, a bit. And I've never seen a show do this this before. Like, obviously, like, people reference bits or like have done bits in, like, Family Guy, or like in skit shows where, like, there'll be one long skit, but there'll be skits within the skits kind of thing, like just doing little bits. But this show's done it in a way where it's weird, but I kind of like it. It's different. So it'll be, like, super serious, where, like, it's talking about the Holocaust, obviously, at some moments. But then it'll, not from directly from that, but it'll be points in the show where it does a scene where there was one scene where it was, why do we hate the Jews? And it's a game show. It has nothing to do with any of the characters, but it's just like a fake game show for like 2 minutes. And it'll be like, okay, Beth, what's the answer? And it's like, oh, because they have all the money in the world. And it's like, ding, 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 you got 200 points. And, like, they do, like, a whole bit for that. And then it goes back to, like, right where it left off in the story. And I'm like, why did they do that? Like, I'm just, I don't mind it. And I thought it was different and refreshing, as it keeps you kind of, like, it gives you some sort of dark comedy relief while being a very serious topic. Because there's definitely scenes where, like, I was getting emotional from, like, watching it, because they do a lot of flashbacks to, you know, in the concentration camps and whatnot of these characters, you know, because some of the characters went through the concentration camp together, and it's kind of that story and whatnot. But then there's the ending I really like. There's like 2 endings that happen within the last episode. One twist I really liked. Thought was really, really cool.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream. Then there's one that I didn't really like, mostly because of trying not to spoil it, mostly because of the implications that I know people who take this topic seriously kind of have a problem with. But I think the show isn't supposed to be taken so literally, in the sense of like, obviously, like there was definitely Nazi hunters. There's definitely Operation Paperclip, which is something the U.S. government did, where it brought thousands of Nazis over to help with NASA, in our government and whatnot.
Right.
That definitely happened, and that kind of talks about that, but doesn't do it in a more. It's still it's weirdly fun, like you're hunting Nazis, yeah, and all that. That's cool, right? But
yeah,
like Wolfenstein-esque kind of thing. But
fuck Nazis.
But at the same time, it talks a lot about morality and like how there's a gray area, because there's a lot of parts where like they torture Nazis, and like some of the characters question to themselves like, yes, what they did is bad, but the way we're killing them, like, is it just as bad? Are we no different? And then like there's that constant battle between some of the characters internally of being like, am I going in too deep with this? Is this something that like I just have to let go? Or like, my mother was in this, but I wasn't. Is it my responsibility to take action to my own hands? There's a lot of that kind of stuff. There's a lot of gray area in it that I think they do a good job of touching on, and that there is no answer to any of that. I think in the end they still don't answer any of those things because it is so tough, and I think it just kind of goes back to like what is the Holocaust? How has the Holocaust affected the human race, specifically Jewish people, and also German people, and how it, I thought they did a really good job of doing that. But also, out of all of that, the story is good. The message is good. Highly recommend it. It's really, the trailer I feel like was going in, but then I watched it and I'm like, okay, I'm in. And then it was really good. But I think it was only 10 episodes, so like 10 hours maybe. I don't know, maybe less. 8? I don't know. It felt really quick, to be honest.
It's not like I feel like a lot of prestige TV's shows nowadays are like that. We're like, we're 10 episodes.
I like 10. I think it's a good, solid length. Then I just finished as well Dave on Hulu through FX.
Dave? What's a Dave?
The rapper Lil Dicky. He made it's a comedy based kind of off like how he got his stardom, I guess. I don't know much about him going in. I just was told by a friend that it's kind of like Atlanta. But I don't really see the comparison just because it's a rapper. I don't really see a comparison. This is more about rap, about him personally than it is Atlanta is. But it's really funny. It was only 6 episodes, though. 6 30-minute episodes. We just finished that, actually, right before we got on here. So... And then I've been also watching Avatar. I watched like 4 or 5 episodes in one night there. So,
save your thoughts on those, obviously, for the super special episode spectacular.
Yeah, and then playing Nier, Call of Duty Warzone, and Apex. So I feel like I've been doing a lot, actually, considering now I'm in quarantine. But it doesn't feel like it.
Game-wise, I think I already said that I did everything in the original Bioshock, got all the trophies. I platinumed Bioshock 2. The other day. Haven't started the DLC trophies on that, but I'm just waiting for Final Fantasy VII, man. It's all I can think about. It's finally here. And you're gonna play it.
No, I will.
You're gonna play it
someday, 10 years from now.
You should just download the demo. Just play the demo.
I gotta remove games. I don't have a hard drive.
Please.
I don't have the extra hard drive.
Me neither. I still make.
Also, I heard that game, the actual game, is gonna be 100 gigabytes.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. It's a big game. It's on 2 Blu-ray discs.
It's insane.
Just like Red Dead. And this is part 1 of the game. Like, this is... Yeah. Man. That's why it's so exciting.
It's 2020. Come on. Start compressing that shit. I know you can't, but... I know there's a lot of logistics.
Well, we will...
One day.
We will on solid state drives.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Well, I guess it's a good enough time to end an episode on hope for the future. So... Yeah, this has been the Sonic Movie Show, a show that you can find every Sunday on a variety of services. Like the big three, really, I feel like is Apple iTunes, Google Play, and also Spotify. But we're on YouTube, we're on Stitcher, we're on Pocket Casts, we're on, I think, iHeartRadio. Is there any more? I don't know. Whatever. We're on, if we're on one, if we're not on one, and you want us on one, let us know. It's probably easy to put it on. But yeah, find us on there. Give us a like, a subscribe, a comment, a 5-star rating. Believe it or not, those actually really do help fledgling podcasts such as ourselves. When you're done with that, why don't you head over to the website known as twitter.com, also known as a trash bin, but it's where I like to live. Follow us on Twitter there at Sonic Movie Show, at Ethan Absolutely for me, at Cursona YouTube for Devin. Tell us what your favorite collectible in a movie would be and why you would want to own it, because I can't really think of anything besides Darth Vader's helmet that I would really, really want. And yeah, check us out next week. Also, if you might have noticed on the feed, a bunch of Vin Diesel things. We're also doing the Chronicles of Diesel, a monthly survey of Vin Diesel's filmography. First real episode came on the other day. And yeah, check that out. It's a cool, very special episode we did.
It's a lot more grounded and than this is. This is more freeform now. But I had a really fun time. A little bit different than we would have done in the past, but it's fun.
So, well, we're going to see you next Sunday on the Sonic Movie Show. Bye.